Today we're going to be talking about the most unusual beauty trends. So let's get started. Teeth blackening. The practice of ohaguro was a very popular tradition during the Heian period in Japan from 794 to 1185. Teeth were blackened using a solution containing iron, vinegar, and tea. It was primarily done by married women and was considered a symbol of maturity and beauty. High forehead. During the Renaissance, a tall forehead was considered a mark of beauty and intelligence. Women of that time aimed for that look by plucking or shaving their hairline to create the appearance of a bigger forehead. But they didn't just stop there, they also plucked their eyelashes and eyebrows to achieve a long and oval face. Foot binding. Foot binding was a practice in ancient China primarily among elite women. The process typically started when girls were around 5 or 6 years old. Their feet were soaked in warm water, then the toes were folded backward and bound tightly with cloth strips. The ideal foot size was considered to be around 3 inches, 7.6 centimeters. While considered a symbol of beauty and status, foot binding caused severe physical deformities and health issues. Tapeworm diet. To lose weight, people would swallow tapeworm larvae, usually in the form of a pill. The idea behind this dieting method was that hatched tapeworm would eat the ingested food in the person's intestine, preventing them from gaining weight. After the person was done dieting, they would take pills to kill the tapeworm. It was risky in many ways. Not only can a tapeworm grow up to 30 feet, it can also cause many illnesses if gone untreated. Pale complexion. During the Victorian era, it was a common practice for women to try to make their complexion look white and extremely pale. To achieve these results, they often used products that contained harmful substances like mercury, lead, and even arsenic. These toxic elements were present in various formulations, including face powders, creams, soaps, and medicine. Prolonged exposure to these elements could lead to skin issues, respiratory problems, and other health complications. Urine mouthwash. In ancient Rome, people utilized urine as a mouthwash to freshen their breath. Technically, this kinda makes sense as urine contains ammonia, which is a natural cleaning agent. It's still disgusting though. Belladonna eye drops. Ladies during the Italian Renaissance used eye drops made out of belladonna nightshade, a highly poisonous plant. These eye drops made the pupils dilate, giving them a seductive look. However, women who used belladonna often suffered from blurry vision and sometimes went blind as a result. Skull deformation. The practice of cranial elongation was a common cultural tradition among the ancient Maya and several other Mesoamerican civilizations. The process began during infancy when the bones were still soft and malleable. Boards, cloths, or even ropes were tightly wrapped around the skull to mold its shape. The binding was kept in place for several months or even years. Despite the dramatic changes in skull shape, studies suggest that this practice did not cause significant brain damage or cognitive impairment. The brain adapted to the new shape without major negative effects. Extremely long nails. Long nails were a major status symbol, especially among the Qing dynasty aristocracy. Both men and women from the upper class would grow their nails to extreme lengths, sometimes reaching 25 centimeters. They symbolized wealth and privilege, proving that the wearer didn't need to do any manual labor. At the time, what was considered as work included simple things like bathing themselves, dressing, or even eating. Unibrow. In ancient Greece, having a unibrow was actually desirable. Both men and women admired a single, continuous eyebrow as it symbolized beauty and wisdom. Those who did not already have a unibrow were known to use kohl. And some went so far as to glue goat hair between their arches. Beauty patches. Beauty patches were a major trend in the 18th century, particularly in France and England. These small fabric pieces, made from silk, velvet, or taffeta, were glued onto the skin with adhesive to create an air of mystery and charm. They came in many shapes such as stars, circles, squares, and their placement on the face had specific meaning. Some women wore multiple patches at once, not only as a beauty statement, but also to cover smallpox scars, which were common at the time. That's it for history's most bizarre beauty trends. Which one surprised you most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you next time.